Hello and welcome to the Business Culture Doctor. Today we're going to be looking at the topic of cross-cultural coaching. Nowadays a lot of businesses are using coaching as a tool to improve performance, and a lot of businesses at the same time are working in a multicultural global business environment. And this combination of coaching in a multicultural environment can present some interesting challenges both for the coach and for the coachee. Coaching has a very short history coming out of a sports coaching background in the US some 30 years ago or so. And this Western style of coaching can be experienced as a form of culture shock by staff from other cultural backgrounds such as African, Middle Eastern, Asian, or even Latin American. The key difference that concerns us as coaches is one of what we might call worldviews or cultural perspectives. If these aren't taken into account into the coaching relationship and process, we may be less effective as coaches, or worse, we may find the coaching process entirely unsuccessful. In order to be the best coach that we can be when working with a coachee from a different cultural background, we may find it useful to do some cultural research first into the background of the culture of the coachee, because that may inform the cultural perspective that they bring to the coaching. This background or perspective may help shape the way the coachee has expectations of the coaching process and the coach. It may influence the communication style that they use within the coaching context, and all sorts of other things, in particular the relationship or the expectations of the relationship between the coach and the coachee. As a coach in such a scenario, I recommend that you do some research into the coachee's background, the cultural background, and find out about what's the country like today that they come from, what are the cultural values, and what do those cultural values look like in terms of behavior in the day-to-day business workplace environment. This information at this stage will be very broad and generalizations in the main. And it's important that we don't assume that the coachee that we're working with will hold these values and beliefs and behaviors exactly as we've read them. We're all unique individuals, and we're both typical and untypical of our own cultures. This is a result of our family background, our personalities, our education, and of course our international exposure. But the coach can bring this cultural knowledge to the early stages of the coaching relationship and explore with the coachee how relevant it is to them, the coaching they'll receive, and how they would like to be coached.